Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Blitzcrank game, and Blitzcrank is playing this game with 3 of his friends, and Anivia is the odd man out, I think. So Anivia is not part of this group, and we are going to see a pretty long game. At least that's what he said, so I'm trusting him there. And it is supposed to be a really good game. Well, as you can see, my LoL replay does work again due to the new update, which is a good news because, well, it was quite annoying to not be able to view any games. But I'll still do the other games. I mean, I've been playing a little bit of Team Fortress 2, and it seems that it's just too random for me. It is of course a first-person shooter, which is always dependent on, well, on some skill, of course, because you have to aim and hit correctly. But it seems to me that, yeah, it is just not skill-based if you play in the random games, because there is no way you know where your teammates are or what region of the map they hold or things like that. So unless you have a whole team with you, and as some people have suggested, you could do that with by setting up a server, but I have no resources to do so, and I'm not going to. So yeah, the problem is basically there's no way I'm going to be able to play with friends, so I'm just going to play it as a casual game and probably get some videos out on it because, well, I like the playing style of it. I like the graphics, although it's not very fancy. I like the fact that it's a little bit cartoony. And yeah, I've enjoyed playing it, although I'm not very good, but then again, neither are my teammates normally. Because every now and then you get someone who scores like 24 points, and then I have like 12 points, and I will say like, yeah, that wasn't very good. But overall, yeah, I don't care too much. I'm usually one of the mid players, so I normally score about 10 to 12 points in a match, and well, the King of the Hill maps, that is, because I've been playing mostly that. And yeah, I normally score around 12 points, with the top player being around 20 to 25, somewhere around that, and well, the least player being like 0 or 1. So I think I'm doing okay, and I know that I will get better eventually if I play it more, because, well, I haven't played a lot of first-person shooters yet in my life, and or rather, I've played a lot of them, but I've never enjoyed them enough to really invest time in them. And I'm not sure why Blitzcrank isn't just attempting to at least pull someone into range, get some damage done. But yeah, he's just waiting it out for the moment. Anyway, Blitzcrank starting off with the regrowth pendant here, which is okay. I personally like to go with the mana because you can spam your skills a little bit and you still get the additional health on your mana barrier. And yeah, nice one. And you see, that's exactly what I was talking about. Just doing some additional some damage on someone is really good. He could have done that earlier, but decided not to. And Brand should really go back here, because one barrel and he's pretty much dead. And there you go. So yeah, you can in these kind of games, because even though they are playing with a jungler here, I still think this is a rather low elo game, and you can really see people making these mistakes. I mean, obviously, this was a mistake on Brand's part. There was no reason for him to be there. And Anivia is like a boss, taking it 1v2. Then again, there's a Soraka in the game, so there's not a lot of pushing power there. It's just that they do a lot of damage to her if she gets caught. And that is really hard to deal with, especially early game. So 1 level Rocket Grab, 1 level Overdrive, and 2 levels in Power Fist. Power Fist apparently the most important skill for him, although he's not using it a whole lot. I've only seen him use it once, but I might be mistaken there. Well, because he has a very low amount of maximum mana, so small mana pool basically. He's not going to be able to spam as much. And going for the Philosopher's Stone here. Philosopher's Stone being an excellent choice. And now he does have the mana regen, and he can spam his skills a little bit more. Although having 8 mana regen per 5 seconds means that you're going to wait a full minute to get the amount of mana. Am I saying that correctly? 12. No, it's actually 2 minutes to get the amount of mana you would get from a sapphire crystal. And 2 minutes is a long time. So obviously he's not regenerating anything now because he's full mana. But yeah, it is a really good item, by the way. Oh no, it's 12 times 5 seconds, that's 100 mana, so yeah. So it's 2 minutes, basically. So it's kind of the debate whether you should go mana crystal first or mana regen, the Meki pendant first, if you're going for the Tear of the Goddess. But yeah, that's all about how long you think you will be in lane before you go back. After you use your first skill, obviously, because as long as you don't have any skills used, like he has now, so as long as you have full mana, you're not going to regen anything. And you have some regen already. He has 24 here, and only 8 of those are from the Philosopher's Stone. So obviously some mana regen masteries or runes. I would say runes, because the masteries don't do that much normally. And yeah, let's just take a look at this. Oh yeah, I already showed that, but yeah, kind of forgot. Anyway, the Caitlyn is doing a good job, and doing a much better job than the enemy Caitlyn. Doing about a 1 in 2 here. So 45 versus 25. It's almost twice the number of minion kills. Blitzcrank obviously almost 0, just like Soraka. And Anivia not doing a very good job either. She has a solo lane, but she cannot reach the minions for some reason. I know it's hard to do 1v2, but it's not good enough to just survive as Anivia. Anivia needs the farm. She really needs the items, otherwise she's not going to do any damage. So it might have been a better choice to put Brand there, and well, Brand is again staying in. They should really just get back. Doing a good job here, the Blitzcrank, of just harassing the opponents without them being able to do anything. And he's just waiting until he can do some more, and there you go. Some extra damage done. Getting taunted by Rammus, but that's okay, because he's still at 900 health. So Anivia not choosing the Q first here, or first in the first I don't know, 5 skills, because otherwise she could have cleaned this up pretty easily. So Brand is picking up all of the minions while Blitzcrank is just trying to harass Rammus, but harassing Rammus really doesn't do a whole lot. Level 4 Power Fist now. And I'm not sure what actually levels up. I think only the cooldown goes down and the physical damage stays the same. Or the damage it does. So I think it's just the same. It stays the same through all of the levels. So I normally only take one level in that. And I take all my levels in overdrive. So I would be 1411 at this point. Because overdrive actually increases the amount of damage you do as well as the movement speed. And to me that is very good. But it's okay. So the mana regen here helps a lot with the mana barrier. Although your maximum mana barrier isn't affected, obviously, the mana barrier you're actually going to get is affected. Because it is the current mana that it's based on, and not the maximum amount. Oh, let me turn on the sound, because it seems that I turned it off yesterday. Back. And there we go. So Brand is really easily damaged here, and yeah, well, that's kind of obvious because, well, he's a mage first of all, and second of all, he's a carry, and yeah, the combination of that makes it really hard to stay alive in lane. That's why he's normally mid, because then he only has one opponent, and he normally doesn't get a tank across from him. And yeah, he's probably dead here. Good. And yeah, getting pretty low here as Blitzcrank, but not low enough. And Brand once again making the mistake of staying in very low. Yeah, this time it wasn't as much of a mistake as last time, because last time was really, yeah, you could have easily seen that coming. And yeah, just like Blitzcrank needs to get out of here. And yeah, now he can stay in because now there's minions again. But he couldn't do anything there for just a few seconds, and that's why they did a significant amount of damage on the turret here. So Brand coming back while Blitzcrank is going home, and Blitzcrank is probably going to invest in some more mana. Or in one of the core items basically. Oh, he's going for another gold item. Okay. Personally wouldn't do that, but well, that's just me. No boot yet. Yeah, it doesn't. You don't really need it early on Blitzcrank because he has his overdrive, and yeah, that makes it so much easier to get away from someone, especially in the laning phase, where you don't really need to get away anyway. You only have a very short distance to travel, and they're not pushing the lane, they are being pushed normally.
An ally has been slain.
So are they going to catch him? Yeah, they are, and not finishing him off, it seems. Nope. Brand just gave up. And yeah, although it was obvious that he was going to have a decent chance of getting away, because Ignite really doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Has been destroyed.
Ignite is really, yeah. It's just for you can use it to prevent life gain, but that's about it. not a whole lot of use in the rest. And he's out of mana here. Well, we see Pantheon coming in, and is she actually going to get out? No way. Yeah, Blitzcrank is going to get out of here. He played a decent part in that team fight. Although the initial, when he was here, he used his rocket grab as a first initiation. He either should have done that really early on to save whoever was dying, probably Brand, or no, it's not Brand. I don't know. The one who died here. Yeah, it's really annoying that you cannot rewind this, because now I know what I want to say, but I have no name. So anyway, he was here somewhere, and he either should have picked this enemy up out of the fight and into the bush, so that the guy who was here who died could actually run out of there, or he should have waited until someone tried to run out and yeah, and get them back into the fight. So there's two top, and that's about all they know. So they really shouldn't overextend too much. Yeah, that's about all we know. So they're going for Dragon here, which is, yeah, a decent choice, I guess. Although Pantheon is coming for them. And are they going to pick up Dragon? No way, not before these guys are here. And they could have set up a trap here, but I think they were too late by that time. And now Dragon is just going to heal up, and enemy is going to try to get it. Let me check back here. So yeah, Brand getting killed once again, and this guy is dead as well. And there we go. And Nivea probably dead as well.
Enemy double kill.
And there we go. So 3-12. This has to be a comeback game. Cannot imagine why someone would send me this game otherwise. And a very nice catch there. Almost taking out the healer. Unfortunately, he didn't go for anything offensive, but with something offensive he might have gotten a kill there. Anyway, they lose the turrets, and that in and of its own is not too big a deal, but it is a little bit annoying. I mean, now you don't have control over this part of the lane, and you cannot really overextend to the mid lane or to the middle of the map, because then the enemy has too much space in which to basically gank you. So enemy going for the dragon here, and yeah, they use the clairvoyance there to scout for the team. So I think I will be, for those of you who were interested in it, I'll probably make a video on that. But it seems that a lot of players wanted to join in the, or a number of players want to join in the Diablo 2 videos. And yeah, I'll probably be doing that on the next Saturday, at least if I'm not busy then, but I don't know yet. So once I know that, I will make a video on kind of the date and the time and things like that. And I'll try to pick a time in which both US and European can join, because I have no idea where you guys are coming from. I know most of my subscribers are coming from the US, or rather my largest viewer group from one country is from the US. That's how I should put it, because I don't think it's actually more than half of my viewer base. But yeah, Diablo 2 is a really cool game, and I really like it. I haven't played it in quite a while, but it would be really nice to just have some yeah, some games, and basically try to play through the whole well, the complete story, at least one act at a time. And we'll probably have to do some leveling up between the acts to just ensure that we actually have a chance in the later ones. Because going up against Diablo or Baal at level 12 or something is not really considered to be a good idea. And I will be going for oh, I forgot what it's called, but an Amazon with Javelin. I decided that because it makes the most sense. There's only like I think 4 or 5 builds that are really viable in these kind of games where you want to play through the whole game at once, and well, this would be one because it doesn't require any fancy items to work really well. And of course you can also go like gold sorcerers, because the sorceress is really dependent on the, or well, fireball as well, I guess. The sorceress is really dependent on the spells more, so the levels more than the items, because most of the items you can get give you a good enough boost that you can, well, live with that.
Your turret has been destroyed.
So yeah, they lose another turret here, and we get level 2, hang on, so it's level 1 rocket grab, 3 overdrive, 5 power fist and 2 static field, and level 11 total obviously, because we just saw the second level up of the ultimate. And with the level 11 he is one of the highest on his team, only Brand is level 10. And the enemy team is, well, level 11 all on 3 of them. Rammus is level 10 and Caitlyn level 13. So Caitlyn seems to be doing a lot better than the rest. Nocturne, Caitlyn doing a good job on the minions. And on the enemy team we see Gragas and Caitlyn doing a good job on the minions. Oh, and Pantheon. But yeah, it's all relative, of course. Compared to these 100s, this 77 and 76 just isn't good enough. Because, well, they have 77 and 70 as well. And yeah, so they're ahead in minion kills, but, yeah, well, 10 kills behind. And pretty sure this is the new patch, so we can see 0-4. Yeah, that's not too big a deal. And if this was 0-3 at one point, or this, then yeah, that doesn't give a whole lot of gold, because of course it's really dependent on things like when your last kill was. Because 0-4 would give them really no amount of gold at all. And yeah, it makes a big difference in the end. So a good engage there, and actually getting the kill, well, not the kill, but the team got the kill. And they got another kill, but now, hang on, we died, right?
Rampage.
No, we didn't. Hang on. So who died? Caitlyn died. And are they going to come back here? Because they are, as I said, they are ahead on minions. And Caitlyn has died for the 5th time, so that's no gold at all. I mean, that's like under 100 gold. I really still need to get the numbers on that. But it's a really yeah, it takes a long time to do that. Anyway, so they're ahead on minions, and now they're only 6 kills behind. And yeah, doing a good job in that team fight. Obviously, I didn't expect Blitzcrank to get out of that alive, but he did. And Anivia in egg form, is she actually going to survive this? Probably not. No, wisely getting back, because Blitzcrank running in, yeah, that wouldn't have done anything. Oh wow, nice rocket grab there, almost killing Anivia, not actually going after her. It's kind of a strange decision, staying in here, but this time he does die. And yeah, so now they're 9 kills behind again, and still 2 of them need to revive. So as you can see, the traps on Anivia, Caitlyn, really don't do anything when there's either a Sivir or Nocturne in play, because Nocturne gets what's it called, attack speed out of it, and Sivir or Sivir even worse, gets mana out of it. So you're spending mana on trying to do something, and then she gets mana for just stepping on your turret with the spell shield on. And yeah, this guy is probably dead now. Oh, he's not. And oh, okay. So that didn't do anything. And I wonder why, because he does have the ghost blades, but he doesn't have any attacks damage yet. Just has 150 damage, yeah, from this and this, I guess. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage yet. Maybe he just forgot to press the 3 on his keyboard and didn't get the boost from the ghost blade. So the Clairvoyance is a really good spot because it shows you this bush, and this bush. And
enemy killing spree.
Yeah, we see those kind of spots a lot in the high level games.
You have slain an enemy.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize he was actually going to kill someone. Normally he just runs away like he should, but in this case he got a kill, so that's well done. And once again I wish there was a rewind on this. But then again, having the rewind is not nearly as important as getting rid of some of the other things. So like for example the loading screen, and well, the fact that if I now look here I don't see any health bars. Those kind of things are way more important. And, yeah. By the way, does anyone know if there's an ETA on what's it called, Dominion? So, do we already know when it's going to come out, or is it just the coming soon trademark that they normally have? Because it looks like they finished it, but they just didn't release it yet. At least that's what they want us to think, so I'm not actually sure. And I am still, personally, I am still wondering if you can actually make a map that is so different from all of the other maps and still have balanced champions on it. Because I don't think you can. I don't think it is reasonable to assume that you can just take characters from the other maps and just have them still being balanced. I do like the fact that there's not a whole lot of, at least from what I saw so far, not a whole lot of darkness, what do you call them, fog of war, and not a whole lot of grass, because the grass was actually an invention of Riot Games. It is exclusive to this game. There's no grass in Dota or Han. Han has the trees you can hide in. I guess that's something. But Dota only has Fog of War, and I liked it in the beginning, but nowadays it's just too much. Yeah, I don't know, too much for the new players, and because they can hide in the bush and ambush you, but it really doesn't add a whole lot of skill-based play.
Dominating.
And there we go. So 14 to 22. That was a 4-for-1 team fight. That's really good. And yeah, Nocturne and Brand are finally going. Starting to do some nice things. Caitlyn still doesn't do anything except farm. And yeah, that's about all I have to say on that. So they're probably going for Dragon here, yeah. I was assuming as much, but yeah, Dragon should be done with someone who's physical and not magic, because the magic resist on this guy is a lot better than the armor. So yeah, Nivea going to have a tough time taking out Dragon here, taking a lot of mana and a lot of time, and not actually managing to do so. She's very low, no mana, no health. And yeah, probably not the best idea to go for that. Yeah, if someone had noticed that on the enemy team, they would have gotten Dragon and Anivia, because Anivia didn't have Ag up anymore because she just died in the previous team fight, or the team fight before that. Yeah. Don't know the timer on that. I think it's something like 3 minutes. And they should really be trying to hold this lane first before they go out and give blue to Anivia. Because there's two champions pushing, and every time the wave comes in, there's a risk of them actually pushing up to the turret. I'm wondering how long it will take before they go to Baron, because Baron seems to be viable for the enemy team here. They're all like level 16, level 14, I don't know. So it seems 14, 15 and 16. Oh, 14 and 16 only. And you can do Baron pretty well at that level. Random ult by Dragons there. Didn't work at all, or didn't do anything at all. And Anivia has her egg back up. now she can overextend a little bit more, but still. Oh, that was an excellent rocket grab. And this guy's probably in a lot of trouble. But not actually dying because they switched to the other guys. And there we go. He flashed over the wall. Nicely done by Gregus. Yeah, there's nothing bad to say about that. Because he could have used his skill to do that. But, it's okay. He did a good job. I think Blitzcrank could have pulled him a little bit closer, so away from the wall, and that might have worked to secure the kill. But I'm not sure if Rocket Grab was actually off cooldown. I'm pretty sure it was, but yeah, I didn't pay enough attention to that detail. And I'm assuming that the enemy team is going for some Baron action or some buffs or something like that. Yeah, so he took blue buff, so this blue buff is gone. And the red buff, yeah, I'm not sure whether someone went for that because there's a ward here, but I didn't see anyone. And there you see. And they are indeed going for Baron now. And he almost steals it. And might get a kill here. Oh no, not a kill. Yeah, no way he can save anyone there at this low health. Just going to go back. And yeah, he's going to get out of this, no problem. Oh, he just totally went back in. Oh. Yeah. Okay, sure, whatever. So they're going to lose a turret and an inhibitor here. Because, well, they were aced and the enemy still has 5 champions.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
So as soon as they start to pick up that play, they should be doing a lot better and a lot, well, they shouldn't have too much trouble getting at least some kills back. But at the moment it's 15 to 29, so yeah, it's about a 1 and 2 kill score. And that is not exactly where you want to be. So wow, so they are getting the kills here, and they might actually ace them back. No, they're not going to kill this Rammus. But they did take out the Baron buff on most of them. Well, everyone except for Rammus, that is. Fortunately, they have a reset for that. So they're going to take out Dragon here and get some of the gold back that the other team got from doing Baron. Come on, follow him. The perspective on this is really weird. So yeah, they did get some gold back, but they really should pick up the amount of jungle gold they are getting, and the amount of gold they get from things like dragon and bear. Oh, monkey. Anyway. So Rammus, yeah, as you can see from the items, he has some huge items there. He's going to be very hard to kill. Kitling picking up red buff, that's a really good deal, and blue buff is up once again. So they should really try to at least go for that after they push this towards the middle a little bit. Come on, catch him. Get him with a rocket spear. Someone. Probably looking somewhere else, otherwise I would have done that. Yeah, now he takes the tank and the tank can just walk out. No problem. Oh, there was an excellent ultimate by Brand. And Brand by now has some really nice items. I wonder why... No, not why. It is... yeah, I wondered why they made such strong items that are really affordable to anyone. I mean, this guy has been doing pretty horribly the early game, and there's no way they can prevent him from getting the large items. I mean, he's 3 and 6, and he does have some minion kills, but not even the highest in the game. And with Heroes of New Earth, I think they had a better idea on how to fix those kind of things, because you actually lose gold every time you die. And by doing that, you actually prevent someone from from getting back in the game like this. So just affording the items anyway. And some of the like the death cap on this guy, it's really overpowered with his ultimate. If you consider the fact that he didn't do very well early game, but he still can afford it. So. So their inhibitor is back, and yeah, no more super minions. They should be able to at least do something here now, because they're still 10 kills behind, but they won the last 2 team fights, I think. They are playing some really passive League of Legends here, which is kind of unfortunate for us as viewers. So we are going to do the old standby, which is fast forwards. And so the enemy is going for Baron, and they actually didn't finish Baron there. And dying, Glance, or Nocturne is dying as well. So that's 2 kills for 0.
An ally has been slain.
And that's 3 kills for 0. Doing a great job there, getting back to base. Yeah, not a whole lot, and if you could do once you got caught, obviously. Yeah, let's fast forward a little bit. They're going to take out this turret now and the inhibitor. They might also have just taken out the Nexus turret because that's about an equal amount of damage needed. And I do get some back for it this time. But once again, Rammus is getting out. So they do get a turret now, and since most of the enemy team is dead, they are going for Baron, and they are going to probably finish that before the enemy comes there. Although I don't think they have no, they don't have the blood razors, which would be really useful in this case. Well, they're useful in just about any case, except when attacking turrets, because they don't do anything against turrets. So now they might have a chance, but yeah. I'm expecting them to at least come back partially, because, well, otherwise why send me a game where you lose 25 to 35? Yeah, going to fast forward a little bit to get following Blitz. Yeah, you can see what's happening. I mean, I don't have to comment on this, I guess. But you can see that they do have the damage required to kill the enemy team. It's just that they normally mess up when they're in the middle of the jungle. They can only do it for some reason when they're close to base. And yeah, we're once again back, and we're once again fast forwarding. The enemy team is dead, but nothing is resulting from it for now, because they're still too far behind, so they cannot really take out one of the turrets yet. So if they win like 2 more team fights, then that will be a whole other story.
Your turret has been destroyed.
So, finally they get a team fight in the jungle that they actually win. And I think that's 3 for 1. Or 4 for 0. Yeah, sure. I thought it was 3 for 0 and then I said 3 for 1 and yeah. Great job. And they're going to get this guy as well. I don't know what he was doing. He was probably... yeah, he was dead anyway, I guess. So from now on, they only need 1 more team fight to kind of tie it up. And then there's still, I think, a Baron behind. But that's okay. Because, well, they gave... they lost some gold, but most champions went... well, 0-4, 0-3. And that gives you a whole lot less gold than... well, the way the enemy team is dying now. So getting 1 kill and then dying once. Come on, use the skills. I know you can do it. Oh, the enemy team is here. Wow. What was he doing? Oh, he was trying to backdoor. Trying to kill the inhibitor. Oh, not actually getting her. That's a shame. And they're going for Baron once more. And with this Baron, they should tie it up. I think it's 2-2 now. And they do lose, so the enemy team loses their best damage dealer, Caitlyn, immediately there. And she had to retreat, otherwise she would have died. And that is why they pick off one more than they lost. Obviously they lost Nocturne, but yeah, they still had plenty of damage with Brand. And he is actually surviving this, wow. Oh, yeah, he has a huge amount of life. That kind of explains why he survived that. And they should really back off here. With no damage dealers available, there's no way they could have...
An enemy has been slain.
They could have taken that out. And Caitlyn is the only one that still has Baron buff now.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
And once again clearing up all of the minions. Yeah, all three of the inhibitors have been down at some point. So yeah, I wonder if they are actually going to, or how they're going to be able to come back from here. Because at the moment, all of the turrets are still standing in the enemy base. Fighting all over the map here. Yeah, the main fight seems to be here now.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon. Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
Okay, so they're getting back both of the inhibitors now that were down, and yeah, there we go. So another team fight at their base, and they're going to win this because they won all of the team fights in their base. Wow, they surrender. Okay, I don't get that. They were just very careless in these last team fights, and that's why they lost all of them, but they definitely were ahead in the game. Well, I don't get it, but anyway, it was a good game. Well played by everyone except for Caitlyn. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.